YouTube, what's going on? Horse Racing Gamer here. Welcome back to Gallop Racer 2004. This is part 158, episode 158. Pretty crazy. Last episode was pretty solid. We messed up like 2 races. Whatever. So King B and Pink Gemstone, both of these horses are originals, are still in the early stages of their development. Pink Gemstone comes from Artsy Crop and Night Breeze. 5 races, and again, she has finished in the top 5 of each race, and she's still D-ranked, and she just finished 5th in a grade 1, so I think her future's still looking pretty promising. They want her to run in a G3 next week, so why not? I mean, she's in good shape. King B, you want in the G3 there, that's fine. I mean, they're both still, I think, we don't know when they're gonna peak. Probably 4. It seems like that's usually the time where most of my racing horses just kind of are at their best. Just making sure everybody is good for a race. Tiger's Eye will be racing in the Tokyo Cup here. Excited for that with him. Lee's Gold. We have been racing with her 8 lifetime starts, 2 wins, 2 places. So another filly. So, and she's actually ranked S, and she's at her peak. So ideally, I need to get a grade 1 win, a couple of grade 1 wins with Lee's Gold, and she'll be solid. She only has stretch burst though, but she could be okay to retire. I'm not sure. Still think Violet Diana might actually be a little bit more worthwhile, but we'll have to wait and see. Onyx Prince has been doing really well here for us. A ranked, can he run? 12 is pushing it. I have a long layoff. I can run him here. That I wasn't really trying to run him in a grade 3. I kind of wanted to run him in like a grade 2 or something. So It's a Ghost can retire. Well, yeah, he's definitely on the downhill. So, but still, he still has a lot of racing left. We have won a G1 with him. I definitely think I mean, from his father's Sedate Ruler, his mother was Night Breeze. I mean, if he came from somebody else, I'm sure maybe would have had more luck. I mean, 18 starts, 8 wins. One of those was a G1. I still feel like he's underachieved, which is why I don't want to retire him yet, because I still feel like I can maybe try to get some big wins with him, but maybe not. So, I mean, there's not even really a grade 1 I can run him in now. Now, he is a dirt horse. So, actually, I can run him, what did I just see? The Kyoto Cup, or Kyoto Stakes. Maybe that'll be some redemption from him. So, yeah, we only have 2 more races for this year, and everything is coming at the beginning of next year. Alright. Well, let's get to it. Turner, I'm not trying to challenge you. Sorry, buddy. It's just not the year. I have my own stuff to focus on. Don't they know? We have our own things to focus on. I can't be bothered about trying to compete with you. And I have to hit a goal to compete with you. Like, no. We have more important matters at hand here. Pink Gemstone. She's in a G3 here today. Expected to finish 4th. On that merit, based off of how she usually runs, we should win the race, because we always usually end up doing 3 or 4 places higher than where we should be finishing. So if I can run the race perfectly, then yes, we can win it. Alright, let's see what the girl can do again. Top 5 goals, so very easy. Very doable. Should be able to get it done. Alright. Here we go. Yeah, let's actually try to get this win here. I know last video, as far as some of the races and how they went, the races that I did poorly in, at least to my standards, my spurts were off, as usual. Some were too fast. In fact, I think all of them I actually started way too fast. I don't think there was a race that I started late and we lost. I think everything that we lost was because I started too fast. So I might have to be a little bit more patient. Be a little bit more patient, less impatient. Because I think I was impatient in those races. I was just kind of worried. And of course, I'm trying to get my abilities to you know, be activated as well, especially with like last quarter leader. But there's still a way to do that, I'm sure. It's just a little bit more meticulous and fine-tuning exactly what you're doing with the horse. Sometimes I admit I'm just not in the mood for that. But I really want to win this race here with pink. So I'm going to try to do this right. Okay. Just kind of have her coast, have her coast, have her coast. Have her coast. Go. No revolution. Come on, pink. See what you can do. Just seems like no matter when I time it, even if it's a little bit late, it just still seems like there's just not enough in the tank at the end. So I am running out of stamina with my horses. What am I doing wrong now? Yeah, I severely... Huh. It's weird because I never used to have that problem. Like, I never was somebody that ran out of stamina too often. Huh. I guess... Well, I guess I'm starting way too soon, quite clearly. I didn't even think that was starting soon. Maybe I'm just carrying too much momentum around turns 3 and 4. We have the Tokyo Cup here. 10 furlongs on the dirt with Tiger's Eye. We should win it. I need to win it. In fact, we have to win it. There is no other goal. Well, yeah. Those type of performances I don't like, obviously, for myself. Because I feel like they're completely avoidable. Yeah, I'm not... Yeah, clearly I'm starting way too soon and I'm riding with too much momentum. Because we're not losing stamina until the end of the race. It's not like we're at stamina loss halfway through the race. Sedate Ruler, Tiger Eye's father, has the record for this course. How sweet, with the fairy tale story. But we need to, like, win for it to mean something for reals. But yeah, clearly I'm starting way too soon on my spurt because I'm gassing my horses out in the process. Like, I never used to have finishes like that, you know what I mean? And now it's like I've had several finishes like that in the last couple of videos. It's very uncharacteristic of myself. Now, this is also an issue. Most of my horses are front runners, so I'm having to deal with this ridiculous pace. I'm also being subjected to that. The AI is kind of having the benefits of reaping, you know, being a horse that is tailoring the field. I have... Last episode in this one, I haven't really had the luck of being able to do that because, again, most of my horses like to run towards the front. And a lot of races have been like this where the AI have been setting the pace 5 or 6 lengths away from the rest of the field. Like, why are we doing this? And I can't drop back any further. Like, Tiger's Eye realistically could be leading this race and he would feel like he is completely at home. So, like, I can't even, like... Yeah, I know you want to go faster, but, like, we can't do that. We cannot do that. It's not going to work. I know he wants to go faster, but that is not going to work for us, man. Not with this AI. We have to pace ourselves. Got to pace ourselves. Here we go. Let's go. Let's make it work. Make it work, man. Make it work. Make it work, Tiger. Again, we're going to get caught. Why am I getting caught? And then I'm running out of stamina again. Oh, dear. Something is inherent. Something is very wrong. And I can't tell you guys what is wrong. Same. I've been getting D spurts consistently. Wow. Ah, man. Well, Crafty Gifts, Best Horse of the Year, Best Sprinter, Miler. Best 3-year-old colt. Crafty gift, an amazing horse. X Factor, best older filly. Other amazing horse. Far away ended up getting best 2-year-old colt. Oh my goodness. Crafty gift really got horse of the year. That is our horse. It doesn't feel like we got horse of the year with Crafty gift, and that's wow. Last race, I'm not gonna lie, kind of off-put me a little bit, but I can't be that disillusioned that I forget my horse. Crafty gift ends up getting horse of the year. It just didn't feel like that type of year with Crafty gift. That's why I'm kind of at a loss for words, because I'm like, really? It didn't feel like it was highest win average, of course. It didn't feel like it was that type of year with Crafty gift. It really did not. Oh, now pink is distance again. Oh dear, gosh darn it. Or was she always distance? We lost a horse. Who did we lose? We lost Tiger's Eye. Wow. You know what? There's no point in even saying anything. Yeah, I ran the races bad. I ran them bad. Lost Tiger's Eye. That's, well... yeah, what are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? Let's race and let's just try to redeem ourselves. I need to change my silks. I've been wanting to, I should say. Man, well, like I said, I've raced badly, but you know, you just kind of wish you had more than one chance, at least. Like, you don't get a chance, really. Well, good thing with this horse is we can finish in last and still hit our goal, so no stresses. But yeah, I mean, that was a bad race to lose with Tiger's Eye. I definitely should have won that. And yeah, I don't know what is going on with my spurts. I don't know what I'm forgetting to do mentally, because like those are races I win easily. So I'm clearly just not in my rhythm right now from the gaming perspective. I had a similar night the other night when I was playing on my racing sim, Formula 1 and GT Sport. I was doing terribly. I mean, I was missing apexes that I don't miss, and just my braking zones. I was doing really bad, and I'm like, you know what? Clearly, this is just not a good gaming night for me. So I get back on the sim, basically a day later, 2 days later, straight, and I am hitting my apexes properly. My braking zones are where they need to be. Like, I'm playing how I usually play the game. So maybe... keep in mind, this episode and the last one are being recorded in the same day. I hope this isn't the case of a day where it's just like, maybe it's just not my day as far as the gaming is concerned. That would kind of be a bummer, especially since I'm recording, but they happen. I've had to start realizing that and being more sensible to that, instead of just getting frustrated, you know, because that doesn't always help. Yeah, Violet Deanna, which is what I'm calling her. I think she's going to be solid once she's at her peak. I really do, because I mean, she's showing a lot of heart here in these races, where she's supposed to be finishing in last, or we're not finishing in last. She's still beating out horses. You know what I mean? She still beat out 3 horses here, and she was supposed to again finish last. So definitely, I think I'm in good rhythm with her, and that means once she's really at her peak, it's gonna be a real joy to work with her. So I'm excited for that. Onyx Prince, we're the favorite. We've been winning with Onyx Prince, haven't we? It's like I'm hitting my goals with my lower tier horses, and I'm not hitting it with the higher tier horses. Like I'm completely missing something, and I've won with my high tier horses all the time. So I don't know what's going on. I'm kind of dumbfounded at the moment, not gonna lie. Pretty dumbfounded, and I genuinely have no idea what's actually going on. And I'm only doing these in my grade 1s, right? I am really bummed that I lost Tiger's Eye, though. He was looking... yeah. I'm not mad at it because I did poorly. And I did really bad for my standards. But, I mean... just the way the game... Well, like I said, I wasn't going to talk about it. So, I'm not going to go back into it. But yeah, it would have been nice to retire him. I mean, no offense to It's a Ghost, which I think It's a Ghost, you know, looks beautiful. And obviously, you know, he's had a decent career. I still think he's underachieved quite a bit. But Tiger's Eye was having a pretty solid career with us. I mean, we were doing really well with them, I think. So yeah, a race like that, I mean, you know, races like that happened where we, you know, bomb it and then he gets taken away, even though we did pretty well with him for a majority of the time. Yeah, it's frustrating. Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be frustrating? Come on, Onyx. You're better than the 7. Pull away, bro. Pull away. Pull away, man. Pull away. Come on. Just got it. My goodness. I mean, maybe I should put more respect on the 7 horse, because that horse was not going away. I just felt like we were easily the better horse, but maybe not. Maybe that horse was better than I thought. Good win, though. Good G3 win for Onyx. He's winning the G3s consistently for us. It's not grade 1, yeah, it's not grade 2, but he's winning the grade 3s consistently, which means it'll still help him if we were to retire him as a stud for breeding. Those races do matter. I know sometimes people think they don't. They do matter. All of them do, but any graded race from grade 3, grade 2 to grade 1, they all matter. All the wins and the victories matter. Crafty Gift, favorite in today's G3, as we should be. He just won Horse of the Year. I'm kind of like, wow, we really had a horse that won. It just seems so just kind of like non-climatic. It just, I don't know why it doesn't feel like he didn't win Horse of the Year to me. I can't recall any special races I had with him. I know we won a lot, but it didn't seem like we did anything crazy, you know what I mean? I really need to kind of go back and look at his record to see what races we did win. Because, I mean, he really did get Horse of the Year, and I kind of, like I said, in the moment, I was still kind of annoyed about that result I had with Tiger's Eye and losing him as a horse, but, like, Crafty Gift did get Horse of the Year, and again, I'm just kind of like, really? How? I just didn't think we did anything. I didn't think we had some miraculous year with him, you know? Usually that's when you get Horse of the Year. I just felt like it was just a very consistent year with him. Yes, I think clearly it was a very consistent year, but that was really about it. It just didn't feel like, you know, we did anything beyond that. Personally, I can't recall, but that's why I'll have to go look back here after this race and see what races that he did win that we can at least see. Because I just can't recall anything major. And I hate where we are right now. Like, I can't go anywhere. This sucks. So I hope something frees up. Because I do not want to lose this race with Crafty. I mean, I definitely need to keep him for retiring. So I need to, like, get out. I need to get out. Please. You guys gotta move. Move. I don't even know where to go, so I guess I'm gonna stay here. And then, okay. And then, I know I bumped that horse, sorry. Gotta roll. Crafty's tough. Oh, this is why he won Horse of the Year. I know we dropped in class, but I mean, we literally bumped a horse, and Crafty is just like, what? Crafty is like, did something happen? Okay, now I remember. I'm starting to remember. Like I said, it's a drop in competition, but I mean, we did just totally bump the horse, and it did not affect Crafty Gift at all. And I kind of remember that subconsciously. I'm like, we're fine. I'm pretty sure I said something like that. I'm like, we're fine. We're good. Yeah, we bumped him. We're okay. Contact, it doesn't really matter. Crafty Gift can handle it. still upset about losing Tiger's Eye, because it's just like I'm one bad race that I hold myself accountable for, but then just no chance to just take him away. No chance of redemption. Sometimes redemption is not given in this game. In fact, it's very cutthroat in that regards. You know, no redemption sometimes in this game. The idea of no redemption, man, yeah, it sucks, man. There's no chance of redemption. You're just kind of just stuck. Now, does he race? I always forget. Okay, he's just turf. There's not really any good races for him to do anytime soon. I mean, not where he'll be at 100%, and I wouldn't want to run him if he wasn't in the blue. I mean, there's a 10, but that's an open. Why would I put him in this race? And he would, yeah, the handicap, like, why would I do that? Okay, okay, well, that's fine. It's just a little bit later. I kind of wanted to race him sooner. But yeah, this filly, I know she looks like nothing now. I'm telling you, Violet Deanna, that's what I'm calling her. She is going to be pretty nice as a mare, as a 6-year-old racing mare. We may only get like 2 good seasons out of her, but I think they're going to be a really explosive 2 seasons. Mark my words, children, people. It's just me being funny for a second, but I do wholeheartedly believe Onyx is not well. Oh, I'm sorry, man. In your defense, you've been killing it lately. I mean, look at that. 5, I mean, that's 3 back-to-back grade 3 victories. I mean, you've been on a roll. And that will still help for breeding. I believe it. Now, I need to watch the stats more carefully in this game, because I'm not sure if the stats do improve if you win more races. I don't know if that's a thing. I just know they improve as your horse gets older, or they decrease as your horse gets older, technically. You know what I mean? Like, if your horse is actually getting older to the point where it's about to hit its peak, then obviously its stats are going to continue to go up. If the horse is now on the decline because they are past their peak, and they're actually getting older in age, then their stats will go down. I know that, but I'm just wondering, if you win races in this game, does that help you? Help your horse? Or does it, you know, or is that not a thing? I don't know. G2 here. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. But yeah, just like I said, losing Onyx Prince sucked, just because I just felt like if I could have redeemed myself, then things would have been back with him. But like, I lost him and I don't have a chance to get him back. Like, that's it. The game takes him away and he's gone. So that is disappointing, because then that is, you know, just that whole thing about being just such a waste of time. You know, you run, you do well, and then you can't even keep the horse for retirement purposes. So I want to do 2 things. I'm going to go to the info office, and then I want to change our colors. So where would I go? Records? No, I wouldn't go to records. No. GWS? No. Where would I go for my horse's records? I mean, these are just general. I mean, this is GWS information. Yeah, I can't recall where I would go, because I know the roadmap just shows you. Who won? Crafty Gift. He was 4 years old and ran like mid to long. It shows you the races, of course, but that's really about it. And because this is a new year, it won't show us the previous winners from last year. Whatever, we'll change our silks, and then, let's forget, where do we do that? Not stable. I think it's at home, right? Change our uniform. You know, I've liked these colors, but it's about time for a change. I feel like I've done black before, though. But yeah, like I said, it's just a bummer about Crafty Gift. That's all. Just kind of wish I just had one more chance to redeem myself. But again, the game is very cutthroat and not really giving you chances most of the time. Like, you're lucky if you really do. Usually when I have bad races like that, most of the time I'm surprised, you know, I can still keep the horse, because I'm like under this, like, oh boy, well, there it goes. And then sometimes it doesn't happen, and then I'll have one bad race like that, and then the horse is just gone. You know what I mean? It's so random. It really is. feel like it's just a randomly generated outcome that the game decides, and there's really no math or no logic applied to it. Like, I really don't. I don't believe it. So, it's unfortunate. I don't know what color I'm going for. Actually, I could do this. Gives me referee vibes. Not feeling it. But, yeah, I could do that. That's fine. Just for a year. Aye, aye, aye. I was gonna look at something. Yeah, get crafty gift. Trying to understand, like... Okay, let's look at his details. So this is him on paper. 7'11" furlong horse, great on the turf, 87 speed, 79 response, 83 feel, 83 stay. I mean, this... And he's S ranked, keep in mind. Not even double S, so S ranked. Okay, solid stats. Like, he has nothing worse or below 59. So yeah, and then he has, you know, 3 stats in the 80s. Okay, cool. Wow, 9 races, lifetime, 5 G1s. So, I'm under the assumption that means we did win 5 grade 1s last year with him. So out of his 9 races, 5 of those 9 races were wins, were grade 1 wins. Okay. Alright, I mean, I guess. I feel like we've done that before. I mean, I guess we really won some big and important races because I feel like we've done that and we haven't gotten Horse of the Year. I'm positive we've had years like that, better than that, and we still didn't get Horse of the Year. So I'm under the notion that we must have won. Our grade 1 wins were really important grade 1 wins as a part of, you know, that whole roadmap thing, because we've done that before, and we never got Horse of the Year. Again, we're going to be featured to finishing last with her. It's no pressure, and we can continue to do well and have great results. You know what I mean? So I do want to see how her stats improve. I'm going to have to write them down here off screen, just so I can see how she gets better over time. Yeah, crafty gift, Horse of the Year. Cannot believe. In the moment, I wasn't even thinking that was our horse. I don't know why. Because again, I hadn't raced on him in a while, for one. And two, it didn't feel like we did anything unbelievable with crafty gift. It really didn't. It's just, he's a great horse, clearly. And he's very easy to run with, and he's powerful. And he's fast. But we've had horses like that. We've had winners like that. So I just wasn't understanding what was so different. You know what I mean? I had no idea what was so different. So that's kind of why, like I said, I wasn't even reacting to the Horse of the Year thing. If it was one of our other horses that I knew we had like a great year with, and I mean great, I mean like memorable races, then I would be like, okay, but again, crafty gift, I just wasn't even thinking about it. Like at all. So, it is what it is. 2 7s here with Violet. Oh, Revolution with Violet. No way. Could you imagine if we can win this race with the long shot? She doesn't have the speed yet to keep up. She doesn't have the speed, but we actually got a Revolution with her. And we have a chance to finish in 3rd if she can finish strong. I can't lay off the whip. We have a Revolution. I don't know if we got it. We got 3rd. Wow. Violet Deanna's first podium. I'm telling you, man. She's going to be a pretty solid mare when she's at her peak. I guarantee it. Watch this filly. Watch her develop and blossom. She is going to turn into a great older mare as a racehorse. I guarantee it, man. Even if it's only 2 years, it's going to be an explosive 2 years for her. I'm telling you. Grade 1 win explosive. King B's up. And I got a grade 1, or grade 3 here, excuse me. Dropping in class. Should be able to win this with ease. And handle our business. The horses are in the gate. Here we go. After this race, I'll be taking an intermission. I don't know if you guys will notice anything in the recording. Either I'll just do my usual transition, or it could be another episode. I don't know. Probably just transition. I'll keep this episode longer. But yeah, I would like to eat. I haven't really eaten today yet. But yeah, Crafty Gift, it just didn't seem like we did anything special with him to win Horse of the Year. We've had much better years with other horses that we got robbed of Horse of the Year from several times. So that's what I mean. Some things in this game, they just do not inherently make any logical sense. They just don't. Or they take the weirdest things into consideration that still don't really make sense. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I am happy Crafty Gift won Horse of the Year. I mean, that alone is going to help with his racing pedigree so far. We can retire him right now, I think. We can retire him already. Only 9 races, but again, 5 G1 wins out of those 9, and he got Horse of the Year. I mean, he's pretty much ready to go to the stud farm immediately. So now I'm starting my spurt later. Okay, I'm not going to go too soon like I've been previously doing. Now let's see if this makes a difference. No last corner leader, but yeah. The 2 is still fighting. Turner and the 2 are still fighting. Go away, people. Well, we're not going to win. We just kind of gassed out at the end there. Just not one of those days, man. D ranked and my spurt constantly D. It's just that, like, it just means I'm making the same mistake. I'm making the same mistake, and I know what it is, but I don't know why I keep doing it as I'm trying to change it. Well, Parks is telling me what's going on. I don't know, bro. And now me and Parks are friendly. He hasn't taken any of my horses away. He doesn't even have a horse. I forgot the trainers do that in this game. They won't even have a horse, but they'll be giving you their thoughts on your racing performance and then changing their relationship. It's like, you don't even have horses with me. You really shouldn't even be invested. In fact, you should be happy I'm doing badly, because you probably have horses that other jockeys, my rivals, are racing on. So theoretically, if you want your horses and those jockeys to win, you wouldn't want me winning anyways. So again, backwards logic. It doesn't make sense. Technically speaking, these trainers should be happy that I'm losing. But instead, they're ending up disappointed. It doesn't make sense, man. That does it for today's episode. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.